Until now in the story we had seen that when Tang Kuo suddenly disappeared, Tang Shu became extremely worried and started searching for him everywhere. Then after talking with Dr. Wen, he learns Tang Kuo's location and goes directly to his own house. There we saw Tang Kuo sitting outside the gate waiting for him. And in the previous chapter we also saw Tang Kuo confessing his feelings, but Tang Shu never gave him a direct answer. Today's chapter begins with Tang Shu teaching in school, but his mind was completely occupied with thoughts about Tang Kuo and his confession. He looked deeply distracted. Suddenly a student named Zhong Hao asks him, "Teacher, are you alright? Did you even hear my answer?" Tang Shu tells him to sit down, but Zhong Hao was thinking whether Tang Kuo was alright or not, because Zhong Hao is Tang Kuo's roommate and that is why he was worried about him. After the class ends, Tang Shu asks Zhong Hao for a little help regarding homework. Zhong Hao walks toward him and asks about Tang. Is he okay? Tang Shu tells him yes, he is fine. Hearing this, Zhong Hao happily leaves from there. After some time, Tang Shu receives a message from Tang Kuo saying that he is going to meet his mom and dad, so he will not return tonight. Tang Shu starts thinking, I wanted him to rest for a while, but he just cannot stay still. He already ran away. Then we see Tang Kuo going somewhere while thinking, is Tang Shu still angry with me? Maybe I should call him later. Tang Kuo was also extremely nervous. He kept thinking, what should I even say when he calls me? And he was terrified at this time that Tang Shu might leave him again. Suddenly Tang Shu's call arrives. Tang Shu asks him, did you reach home safely? Tang Kuo replies, not yet, I am still in the metro. But Tang Kuo was very crowded there and could not talk much, so he quickly cuts the call. Tang Shu becomes worried again. Tang Shu finishes his class and thinks, I also need to meet Dr. Wen, so he immediately leaves from there. In the next scene we see Dr. Wen arriving at a restaurant. Tang Shu was already waiting for her there and calls her over to his table. If you remember, Dr. Wen is Tang Kuo's therapist. Tang Shu asks Dr. Wen, why did you call me to meet at this restaurant? Dr. Wen asks, did you not like this place? Then both of them casually talk for some time while Tang Shu brings food for them. Dr. Wen asks, are you not eating anything? Tang Shu replies, I do not like fast food. Then Dr. Wen suddenly asks, do you really not remember anything about this place? We are shown that this place used to mean a lot to Tang. After some time, Tang Shu also remembers it. Dr. Wen says, I will not speak indirectly. I simply want to know why exactly you abandoned Tang Kuo 7 years ago. Tell me your side of the story. Now we see Tang Shu becoming serious as he starts explaining to Dr. Wen. One day, me, my female friend, and Tang Kuo went together to visit a mountain. But there's something suddenly happened to Tang Kuo. He pushed my friend down the mountain. My friend was a dancer and her legs were the most important thing for her, but her legs ended up broken. Since then I kept asking myself why exactly Tang Kuo did something like that. When she was in the hospital, I repeatedly asked Tang Kuo why he pushed her. But Zihang only looked at me with anger and hatred. Still, I kept asking him, why did you do this, Zihang? Then Zihang answered me by saying, I hate that girl. I hate her so much because she was trying to steal you away from me. That is why I intentionally pushed her. I did nothing wrong. Hearing this, Tang Shu became extremely angry and was about to hit Tang. Tang Kuo immediately got frightened and looked at Tang Shu nervously. But Tang Shu did not hit him and simply said, let's go back. Still, Tang Shu felt deeply disappointed in both Tang Kuo and himself, because he could not understand how the child he raised so lovingly could become such a bad person. In the present, Tang Shu is telling all this to Dr. Wen and says, I saw him push my friend with my own eyes. Dr. Wen explained, so your friend wanted to enter a relationship with you. Zihang probably disliked that and thought she would steal you away from him. That is probably why he acted like that. Tang Shu replies, yes, exactly. Zihang's mental state was never normal in the first place. Since childhood he was a little crazy. He always depended on me and was very insecure about me. Dr. Wen replies, one thing you said is true. His mental condition was definitely not healthy, but I would like to change the way you describe it. Dr. Wen explains that innocent child never even understood what love truly was. Since the moment he was born he never received love from anyone. And when he finally received love from one person, your love, even you started going away from him. Naturally, he could not accept that. Then Dr. Wen angrily looks toward Tang Shu and says, but do you know who made his mental state even worse? It was you. Because of you, his condition became even more terrible. 7 years ago when you abandoned him, he started hating himself. The feelings he had inside himself started feeling disgusting and wrong to him. And because of that, he constantly punished himself. Tang Shu cannot understand anything and asks he hated himself. Dr. Wen calmly replies, you have known Zihang for so many years. Did you really never notice how conscious he always is? Did you never notice anything strange about him? Fine then, let me tell you what happened to him after you left him. 3 years ago, Zheng came to me for therapy. He came alone, and honestly he looked like a very good child. When I read his reports, I realized how outstanding he was. Excellent in studies, and his behavior was also very good. He mixed with people easily and spoke with everyone kindly. Whether in sports or studies, he was always ahead of everyone else. It was almost as if he had no flaws at all. But all of that was just an illusion. When I personally conducted psychological tests on him, I discovered a very serious problem. His mental health was nowhere near as good as he pretended it to be. To the world, he may look like a perfect student and someone talented in everything. But for Zheng, this world holds no meaning at all. A long time ago, he completely disconnected himself from the world. And in simple words, whether he lives or dies makes no difference to him. He is merely existing like a living dead person. Tang Shu cannot understand this and says, but Tang Ku looks completely normal and extremely smart too. Dr. Wen sadly replies, at first I thought the same thing. But when I got to know him and started talking with him, I realized the truth. He sees his entire life as torture and continues living it like torture. The world means nothing to him. The only thing that matters to him is becoming a better person. He forcefully pushes himself to get high marks. He forcefully pushes himself to become a good person and master every talent. Whether he likes it or not, he forces himself to make friends with everyone because that way he can remain a good person. He is still just a child, but he has placed enormous demands upon himself. He is desperately trying to shape himself into someone else, someone he is not. Then we see Dr. Wen and Tang Shu sitting together silently. Tang Shu says, I think I finally understand what you are trying to say. Dr. Wen tells him the reason Tang Kuo became like this is because of only two people. The first is his mother, and the second is you. Because of you, he started hating him. Dr. Wen explains this place means a lot to Tang Kuo when we first came here together. The moment Tang Kuo tried eating even one bite, he immediately felt nauseous and rushed toward the bathroom to vomit. This place had become such a huge trauma for him that he could not even swallow one bite of food here. I kept asking him whether he was alright, and every single time he would answer that he was completely fine. Then he would return with me and once again try eating the food. I repeatedly told him, if you cannot eat here, then we can leave and eat somewhere else. But he always insisted that he wanted to eat only here. He always kept forcing himself in everything. And he forced himself so much that eventually he became capable of eating here again. Dr. Wen says after that we came here many more times. Tang Kuo kept practicing again and again so he could eat here normally once more. Then one day I finally asked him, why are you forcing yourself this much? If you dislike this place or cannot eat here, then why do you keep forcing yourself? Do you know what answer he gave me? He told me that he wants to meet you again someday. That is why he wants to become better. He wants to become a perfect person without any flaws. And he confessed that he is terrified he might make another mistake again. And with this scene, today's chapter comes to an end. Asterisk until now. In the story we had seen Dr. Wen meeting Tang Shu. First of all, she asks Tang Shu about the secret from 7 years ago. Tang Shu then tells Dr. Wen why exactly he abandoned Tang Ku 7 years ago. Because Tang Ku had become extremely jealous and insecure and had even attacked Tang Shu's friend. On the other hand, Dr. Wen explains to Tang Shu how badly Tang Ku's mental health has deteriorated. Ever since Tang Shu abandoned him, his condition has become terrible. He cannot even swallow a single bite properly and keeps forcing himself to do everything. He forces himself to become a good person and a perfect student. Today's